Look at this dude.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hey man, if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, leave a comment, and click that bell while you're at it so you can be a part of the Post Noti Gang family, best family on YouTube, and it's no cap, hands down. Hey man, we are here for Ray William Johnson. This dumb YouTuber is trying to vlog North Sentinel Island. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Please forgive me. But anyways, we're gonna do less talk and more reacting. Let's dive right into this video. Let's go.
So this YouTuber is about to try and make one of the most dangerous vlogs in the world. Now the guy's name is Mikhailo. Mikhailo is 24 years old, living in Arizona, and bro is a YouTuber and he likes to travel to other countries, particularly countries with dangerous areas, and he likes to just like talk to the
I guess my question is he still alive?
people there and vlog. But one day in 2024, he takes it a bit too far. He decides he wants to take another one of his dangerous trips, but this time he's gonna actually do something illegal. He plans to travel a few hundred miles off the coast of mainland India to the restricted territory of North Sentinel.
Oh, that's like an island in the bro. What? No. And if you know it's restricted, bro, what the f is going? Okay.
Island, and this is actually an aerial photo of that island. Now, this island is remote. Only a native tribe lives there. And there are about somewhere between 50 and 200 people in this tribe. We actually don't know the exact population because it's so freaking isolated. In fact, very few outsiders have
Damn, it's crazy that there's still places that are like that in this world. You feel me? It's crazy.
Ever really been there. Like, travelers are barred from ever visiting the place. In fact, it's actually illegal to go within 3 miles of this island. And because of that, there are very few pictures of the natives, and there's very little footage. Like, here's something here. And we don't even exactly know what language those natives speak. That's how isolated they are from the...
Bro, why would a YouTuber... bro, why? What, bro? You're setting yourself up to die.
...rest of the world. But whatever. Mikhailo is determined to go there. He is gonna vlog that place. Now, here's why traveling to that island is so illegal. Basically, it's because of the isolated tribe that lives there. They're called the Sentinelese, by the way. And the Sentinelese live the same way that hunter-gatherers of the old times lived. They use spears and like bow and arrows to hunt animals and fish and stuff. And they have cut themselves off from the rest of the world for thousands of years. In fact,
like, do they even know there's well, obviously they do if they already mentioned no travelers or etc allowed, so they know there's an outside world. But I wonder what they like, their thought process if you were to bring one of them, let's say, to the US and they see cars and they see screens, and you feel me, like I wonder what would be going through their mind.
Back in 1880, a group of armed Europeans went to establish contact with the people of the island, and they ended up kidnapping a Sentinelese man and a woman and 4 kids. And almost immediately, the adult man and woman died because they have zero immunity to the diseases from the outside world.
Whoa, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Like the flu or like measles. So like in theory, one of us could sneeze and accidentally wipe out the whole population. And that is why the government of India forbids anyone from going there. Not only that, because the Sentinelese don't want contact with the outside world, they're known to be very hostile and very dangerous to anyone who shows...
Man, no wonder the title, this dumb YouTuber is trying to... like, I was thinking to myself, like, what makes them so dumb traveling to other countries and vlogging it? Because there's plenty of YouTubers that do it, but I can see why we're calling this YouTuber pretty much a dumbass.
...up to their island.
Like,
they don't like outsiders, they don't trust outsiders, and rightfully so. And when like helicopters or fishermen pass by, they get all pissed off and they like shoot arrows at them. And I don't know if you remember this, but back in 2018, an American man did actually visit the island, and the natives there unalived him. It was this American Christian missionary. His name was John Allen. And John Allen came up with this plan to illegally travel to the North Sentinel Island.
So if there's already been history of this already happening, what is going through the YouTuber's head to where he feels like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go to this island and I'm also gonna be recording it and vlogging it. Bro, you are dumb, especially if it actually is illegal. Like, that's obviously jail time, bro. If you were to survive.
And there he planned to live among the natives and convert all of them to
Like, he's not travel there. He wants to live there.
Christianity. And so he pulled up to this island in a canoe, and he could see the natives on the shore, and they're like hostile as fuck, and so he retreated. But then John Allen went back a second time. This time he actually made it onto the island, and he tried to communicate with them. But then one of the Sentinelese shot an arrow at him, and it almost hit him. It actually stuck into the Bible he was...
Damn. Look, God may be on your side, but you only have 0.2 seconds to get off that island, my boy.
Holding. So then he retreated again.
Yeah.
But then...
Bro, don't... God gave you a message right there, bro. The arrow literally hit... That was aimed at your head, bro. Don't tell me you try to go back. That was God trying to give you a warning, bro. Like, giving you another chance of living.
He went back a third time. And this time, the Sentinelese shot his ass up with arrows. And he died, and the natives buried him there on the shore. My point is, the Sentinelese aren't messing.
Bro, you... Literally, God gave you a chance to just... He gave you another chance. You retreated, bro, after being shot at this, bro, and you went back. Oh, you are done.
Around. This is a big deal, and they don't want anyone on their island, and neither does the government of India. Now, back to Mikhailo. Mikhailo has a different plan. Bro is like, Sentinel Island? Well, that sounds like the perfect thing to vlog. And so he flies from the US all the way over to these other islands in the Indian Territory, really close to North Sentinel Island. And you can see on this map, this is roughly where he's staying, and there is North Sentinel Island right there. So it's relatively close. So he gets there, and he gets a hotel, and he gets an inflatable kayak, and I assume he buys it when he gets there. I don't know how else he could have got it. But then this dude thinks he's gonna put this inflatable kayak in the water and get to the island that way. However, the local hotel staff sees him and they stop him before this kayak even hits the water.
Like, literally, they're trying to save your ass, bruh. Like, come on.
They're like, no, bro, you can't go to that island. It's illegal. And so his plans are foiled and he has to go all the way back home. But Mikhailo isn't done yet. He is determined to get on that island and vlog the Sentinelese. Like, I mean, just think of all the likes he'll get, bro. And so a few
not worth your life though.
Months pass, and it's now 2025, and he tries again. He flies back to India near North Sentinel. But this time, he has sort of a new plan. Instead of an inflatable kayak, he's gonna use a little motorboat. Here's actually a picture of it. The problem is, as you can see, this little boat doesn't actually have a motor. And so
I was about to say, where's the actual motor at, bro?
Now he's either looking for a motor or he's waiting for a motor. I'm not sure which. But while he's waiting on that boat to get a motor, he somehow gets a ride up north to Baratang, where there is a local tribe. And he vlogs that tribe, which interacting with that tribe is also illegal under Indian law, but he does it anyway because Mikhailo...
Bro, are you trying to end up in one of those jails where you are literally sleeping with rats and poop and piss, bro? Like, that's the type of situation you gonna end up, bro.
He just doesn't care about the rules, apparently. He's like, fuck the police. Now, where he goes after that is a bit unclear. But 2 months later, he ends up back in Port Blair, where he was staying before. And he finally gets a motor which he fits to that boat at some workshop. And now that his boat has a motor, he's ready to go to North Sentinel Island. And so he puts that little boat in the water and he takes off.
And he goes at night? Bro, come on.
Now, North Sentinel is relatively close on the map, but from the beach where he's at, it's actually about 9 hours away. And so he's got to use his GPS to navigate, and this dude travels 25 miles, or about 9 hours in this little boat before he ultimately reaches the island. And so he gets
like,
there.
are you even going to be able to return from that island? Like, let's say you survive. Do you even have, like, enough fuel to get back?
And he gets on the beach, and he doesn't know where these Sentinelese people are. Like, it's a big island. And so he starts blowing a whistle.
Oh, you were a dumbass, bruh.
Like an asshole trying to get their attention. But, unfortunately for him, he doesn't get any response. Just silence. And the whole time he's there, he's like vlogging himself on his GoPro, and he's like, no one has landed here before. I am incredible. Which, by the way, neither of those things are true. And so he stays on this beach, and he's blowing this dumb whistle for about an hour, but he still doesn't see any natives. No one ever comes out. I guess they aren't gonna fall for his rage bait. And so poor Mikhailo realizes that this whole thing is a bust, and he gathers some sand to take back with him as a souvenir, and he leaves a can of Diet Coke and a coconut on the beach as an offering to the tribe. Like that Diet Coke is gonna convert them. Like these native islanders are gonna drink the Diet Coke and suddenly be like, oh, is this what we've been missing all these years? Get out of here. Anyway, once he's back in his boat, he spends a few more hours a little offshore, blowing his whistle, trying to get the islanders' attention, but no one ever appears. And so, ultimately, he calls it a day, and he starts heading...
Let me guess, he dies at traveling back, because once again, that's a long trip. So, like I said, does he even have the fuel to get back
to the beach of the main island where he left? And I assume it takes him another 9 hours to get back. And he lands on the beach, but at some point on his journey, he was spotted by some local fishermen. And they don't like what he's doing. I mean, they know that visiting the island is illegal. And so they immediately call the...
Don't tell me he's locked up in prison right now. So instead of, like, because I assumed he was going to die, but police.
And so, bam, police find him and they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. And from what I read, he
looks like he's cracked out, bro.
Hasn't been to trial yet, but he is looking at up to 5 years in Indian prison. And thank you to...
Oh my goodness. So he is stuck in an Indian prison right now, bro. Foreign countries like that, bro, especially in regards of how they live, bro, you are gonna, especially 5 years, you are gonna come out of there as a completely different person. That's if you can make it all 5 years, bruh. Holy, bruh, you done yourself in the ass, bruh. But anyways, y'all, if you guys made it to the end, I do greatly appreciate it. Smash the like button, leave a comment, click that bell while you're at it. Until next time, see y'all next time. I'm out.